Hi, children. Have a good day. Nice to meet you. So, before going to start this session, let's start with prayer. Join your hands, close your eyes, and listen to me. Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya मृत्योमामृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Fine, children. Take a deep breath. Relax slowly. Rub your hands and have a gentle pressure on your eyes. Now open your eyes slowly, children. Very good. Fine, children. So coming to the topic, what did we saw in last session? We discussed about adaptation in plants and animals. We saw about habitats, right? So what is habitat? The natural surrounding or environment in which an animal or plant live is called habitat. And a special feature by which animal or plant can survive in that particular circumstance of the habitat is called adaptation, right? So based on that, the habitat is divided into water, land, and the land habitat is further divided as deserts, forest, polar regions, hills and mountains, grasslands. Okay, so now we are going to see about the adaptation in animals, how the animals adapt to the different circumstances, different situations in their habitat, how they are adapting, how they are adjusting. So we are going to discuss about that. First we are going to see about the animals on land. Okay, so the animals living on land are known as terrestrial animals. Okay, so what are terrestrial animals? Animals that lives on land are called terrestrial animals. Right. So different types of animals or lives in different types of habitats. Based on that habitats, the animals have to adjust to live in that particular surrounding. So that adjustment is called adaptation. So example for that are camel in Thar Desert, Royal Bengal tiger in Sundarbans, and polar bear in Arctic region. So based on the climatic situations, predators and food availability in that particular habitat, the animals have to adjust for that. So that adjustment is called adaptation. So now we are going to see how the animals will adjust for those situations in that particular surroundings, right? So first we are going to see about desert. So what are the animals lives in desert? How they will adjust to the situations in desert, right? So how the desert will looks like, children? It will be very hot, right? We cannot able to see any tree around it, right? So it is too hot. Okay, so what is the climatic condition of desert? It will be too hot during daytime and it will be too cold at night time. So the animal living in this desert have to adjust for both the situation. It have to adapt for morning time also, and it have to adapt for night time also, so that only it can live in desert, right? So what kind of animals can live in desert? Mainly camel, which is the ship of the desert, right? So apart from camel, there will be snake and lizard. Okay, how they will get adapted to those situations, let's see. So lizard will burrow into a hole during daytime. Since it is hot, it won't come out of the hole during daytime, but at night time the lizard came out of the hole for searching food. In this way the lizard can manage to live in desert, right? Likewise camel can store the food in its hump. Okay, which can utilize for later use. Similarly, it has special eyelids and eyelashes and nostrils also, for which the dust particles cannot enter into that while the wind is blowing in a strong manner. In this way, the animal skins helps them to manage the particular situation. And also, the skin of desert animals are thick in order to prevent the loss of water, right? Due to very hot climate, there may be loss of water in the body, right? So that thick skin prevents the loss of water from animals. Okay, in this way the desert animals can adjust in desert region, right? Next, animals living in forest. In forest, many kinds of animals are living: carnivores, herbivores, omnivores. All types of animals are living in forest, right? So carnivorous animals have sharp teeth so that they can tear the flesh of other animals for eating purpose. Similarly, herbivores animals have flat grinding teeth in order to chew the grass finely. So only they are having flat grinding teeth. Okay, and monkeys and squirrels have long tail which helps to jump from one tree to another tree by holding the branches. With the help of the tail only they can easily jump from one tree to another tree without skidding down. Their tail plays a major role in that. Okay, likewise there is a process named camouflage. Okay, it is the method by which an animal can changes its color, like chameleon. The chameleon will change its color according to the situation so that it will protect itself from their enemies in this way. So this phenomenon is called camouflage, and the example for camouflage is chameleon. So what is camouflage? The process of hiding an animal by itself from their predators is called camouflage, right? So example for that is chameleon. So what is chameleon? It is an animal which hides from their enemies by oftenly changing their colors according to the surroundings. If it is on leaf, it will change its color as leaf. If it is on branch, it will change its color to brown as looks like branch. Okay, whatever the object it is sticking on, it will change its color according to that object. This is the nature of chameleon, right? Similarly, there will be another animal called porcupine, which has spines all over its body. It helps to protect itself from predators, right? The spines are also called as quills. When a predator reaches the porcupine, it will shoot out its quills so that the predator can fear of that and run away from the porcupine. Okay, in this way the animals in forest will adapt it according to their situation, right? So today we saw about the animals in desert and the animals in forest, right? So how the animals in desert get adapted. The lizard will burrow into a hole during daytime, and at the night time it came out for searching food, right? Since it is too hot during daytime and too cold at night time in desert, right? And also animals, the skin of desert animals are thick so that it prevents the loss of water. Similarly, camel can store the food in its hump, and it has special featured eyelashes, eyelids and nostrils in order to prevent the dust particles to enter the nose or eyes, right? In the same way, in forest, the the animals will provided with some special features in order to cope up with the nature. For example, chameleon. It can change its color according to the surroundings. And porcupine has spines all over its body so that it will shoot out when a predator reaches it. In this way, it will guard itself, that is, it protect itself from their enemies. Right? Would you clear, children? Now it's your homework part. Note on your homework. Do the practice zone 2 of your concept book in page number 30. And note another one question in your workbook, page number 26. The fourth question: how does a camel protect itself against blowing desert wind? How the camel will protect itself from the wind? You have to write the answer. Complete your work and upload it in Google Classroom app. We can meet in next session with new more topics. Okay, till then, stay connected, stay safe. Bye.